So it is week 11 of trying to turn one of these $100 into $1 million. And something has happened in this video, and you guys are gonna see at the end of it of how I actually blew the $300,000 in one single week. I made such a simple mistake, but this mistake, I compounded it and ended up blowing the account. Let me show you guys exactly what happened this week and how I blew basically 12 weeks of work that I took into this challenge. All right, so we're gonna start off this week. So this week I had to do everything with the red pen on the picture. I don't think I've shown the picture, so let me show you guys. I usually write it with a black pen. So come here. So you guys can see right here, every single week, I do like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then week 10, which I just realized that week 9 is our first week red. So we've been on a 9-week winning streak. Week 10 we lost, so that means that this is week 11. So I had to pull out the red marker to draw the fucking red losing week. But this week we're gonna come back, you know, as part of the process. My longest winning streak has been 14 weeks. Then I almost beat it, but let's get back into the markets to see how we're gonna make it back this week. So let me show you guys before anything. This is how we currently are on the account. So we're up about 254,000. So if I show you guys this week, we have Bitcoin. Obviously, we've been predicting Bitcoin longs for quite some time. You guys can just go to the previous videos, waiting for the retest here to then buy. This is my entry signal where I wanted to get in here, but I didn't get into Bitcoin. I just, I'm looking at it for long-term purposes. Next, for my #1 pair for the week, we have Euro AUD. Euro AUD is very simple. This is the trade that we lost last week. We got wicked out and then price pretty much kept going to the downside. So this is where I'm waiting for price to then retest this level of support to then sell. So we've barely made it to that zone right there, like barely. So I'm gonna wait for price to actually get into there in order for us to be able to sell it. So if you notice, I just put an alarm so it notifies us once we get there in order for it to go to the downside. Next is AUD JPY. So we've taken this trade many times in this series, many times as a whole with my trading strategy. We have 3 time frames in sync: weekly, daily, 4-hour, and then I'm just gonna be waiting for a retest of this zone right here to go long. Has round psychological level 95,500. We go to the weekly time frame. We're gonna be retesting weekly structure point as well. So this is a very simple, very easy trade. And then if I go down to the 4-hour, we're gonna be retesting the 4-hour EMA. NZD JPY is the next pair, and this one is very similar. It's like the cousin of AUD JPY. Weekly is bullish, daily is bullish, 4 hours bullish. So the only thing that makes sense is to buy. So we have to wait for this retest of this area here to then go long. So if you notice, this is a pullback to then head to the upside. We're gonna wait for our alarm to get hit in order to enter this trade. And then if you notice, that pullback is gonna retest our weekly structure point. If we go down to the 4-hour, we're gonna also be retesting the 4-hour EMA at that area of interest. Next we have AUD CAD, which we were selling for a very long time, but now the time frames have shifted. So now the daily is bullish and then the 4-hour is bullish, but the weekly time frame is bearish. So we do have to keep in mind that we have to be looking for buys as a day trade. So that's why I'm gonna be waiting for this price to pull back into here, retest resistance, support. So we retest it and then head to the upside. And then last but not least is gonna be GBP CAD, but this is like a big swing trade. We're just gonna wait for price to pull back up into here. So might be information overload, but it's very simple. So make sure you guys pay attention. You guys put down the pairs. Obviously you guys are gonna see this already once it's recorded, but we're gonna check up either later tonight in London, or if not, tomorrow in the morning once and if we are able to catch one of these trades. So I'll check up with you guys in a little bit. All right guys, good morning. So it is Monday morning. So I might, I don't look like I'm in my office. Currently right now in Brickell. So my house right now is going through some renovations. Also the bathrooms were clogged. So just some things are getting fixed. And we're not looking good on the challenge right now. We are down pretty bad. I went higher risk than I ever expected. I'm not gonna lie, this happens to me every single time I trade out of my environment. Whenever I'm not in my office and I do what I'm supposed to, like follow my routine and just do everything the same exact thing always happens. So yeah, we're not looking good right now. So this is how we're currently looking right now. So we already took 1 loss, it hit our stop loss, and now we're currently in draw on about 40K. So as you guys can see, this is AUD JPY. So this is the trade that we took. I'm not gonna lie, I would have never taken this trade this fast, but since I wasn't in the house, I mean, not giving me excuses. The point is that I took a trade that I wasn't supposed to take. I could have waited for a little bit more confluences, but exactly what I expected: price to come back, pull back to this area, retest structure, If you go down to the daily, we're retesting the daily structure. I just got in way too high. I should be getting in right now at the bottom here. But the reason why I got in is because I see this beautiful 1 hour bullish engulfing. And after that, I'm like, all right, guys, we're gonna get it Sunday. We're gonna make back last week's profits plus, you know, make more. And then I didn't realize that I was buying straight into resistance. I was buying under the EMA. As soon as I bought last night, literally at London session, you guys know I trade London for the challenge. 3 in the morning, price is going straight down. So I took multiple trades, all of them where I had the same take profit, but the scalings, I had different stop losses. The middle one already hit stop loss, and these other two right now, they're crazy about to hit stop loss right now. So currently how we are on the challenge right now, everything else basically is remaining the same. Euro AUD, we are retesting the zone, but I didn't want to sell because we're above that strong level of support. The only way I can sell is if we are under that level of support. So once we are under that level of support, then I could be interested in selling. This is crazy. NZD JPY, we still haven't made it to the area of interest, so I'm waiting for it to come here in order for me to enter the trade for a buy. And then AUD CAD, we have retested the zone of, damn man, I got distracted with the other one, bro. So this is how we're currently looking right now on AUD CAD. So we'll keep you guys updated. We gotta wait for AUD JPY to play out. And I'm not the type of person to ever give excuses, but like, damn, for the one day that I step out of my house, the one day that I decide to, you know, we even trade London on a Sunday, bro. It is what it is. We're gonna come back from this and I'll keep you guys updated. So stop loss officially hit on the account a couple hours ago. I just decided to kind of take the day off and just not pretty much be connected to the charts. I really did overtrade. Greed got to me and stop loss officially hit on the account. Let me actually just show you guys. So currently right now we're up, well, technically down to 183,000. You guys can see all 3 positions here hit stop loss. Pretty aggressive. I could have been very patient and just waited for the trade in order for us to take it. I do still like the trade. In order for me to take this trade, I would have to be waiting for a break and then a retest like this to go long. I haven't been, you know, stopped out in a trade this fast in a while. The emotions definitely got to me. Also not being kind of in my home. I'm pretty much here in Brickell. Like, view is nice, but I'm just not in what I'm used to. But I am eyeing up Euro AUD for potential sells. So I kind of threw up this risk to reward ratio earlier this morning after that bearish engulfing. If you notice, that's at 10 o'clock as soon as I got stopped out. But I decided, I gotta step away. Can't be emotional because just can't happen in this challenge. Next we have NZD JPY, which is my interest as well. I just have to wait for it to make it all the way to that area right there so I can take the trade long. And then next we have AUD CAD, which is retesting the zone exactly how you want in order to take the trade to the upside. So I'm going to be waiting on that. So obviously, like all this noise, you know, I'm not in my home, Brickell, like I can't put the blame on that. The blame is just I didn't follow my plan. I got greedy, broke my rules, and it is what it is. So now I'm going to see if I can get some of these solid trades, make back the losses, and we keep this challenge going. So currently right now, so it is currently Monday, 6:43 in the afternoon. So daily candlestick just closed, and let's just see what happens for the rest of the day. All right, guys, so market update. It's currently about to be 1 in the morning right now, Monday night, so technically Tuesday morning. So we just got stopped out from Euro AUD. Textbook trade, we just about to get stopped out right now on AUD CAD, and I'm telling you, this happens to me time and time again when I don't have my routine, right? I'm not putting the blame on anybody, but this just shows you have to follow your routine. Almost down 100K right now on from where the starting balance was. Let me just show you guys. So we took about a $27,000 loss on Euro AUD, and we're currently about to get stopped out on AUD CAD. So that would leave us at about 136K on the account. If you guys can see, Euro AUD, we've taken this trade 100 times. This is the 4-hour time frame. We're retesting support, 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 being used as resistance. This is the 1-hour time frame. If I go down to now if I go down to the 1 hour, we have the shift to structure. We have 1 hour bearish engulfing, evening star formation, rejection from the structure. Literally perfect. Exactly what we did here. If anything, even cleaner. But obviously here headed to the downside. Here it did not. So if I see this trade again, I will take it time and time and time and time again. This just happens to be one of those times where it doesn't play out. And then currently right now, AUD CAD is the same exact break and retest. So we broke to the upside, we went bullish. We retested this extremely strong level of supports. Right here, this is currently the 4 hour. When I went down to the 1 hour, this is where I saw my entry signal right at that area of interest. You can see the 1 hour doji, not the strongest entry signal, but it's a solid confirmation. We have a 30-minute morning star formation followed with a 30-minute doji rejection candlestick and straight into drawdown. I put my stop loss very strategically under this next level of support and resistance, clearly a level of resistance, support, and then support over here as well. So yeah, just part of the process, honestly. You know, luckily we had some stops on the AUD JPY. It kept heading to the downside, so this is why you put a stop loss. This one is just insane, and this one just looks like we're about to get stopped out. So, you know, at least, you know, good thing we have a dope view. We're doing this from Brickle. It just sucks, man. This is annoying. What's up, guys? So it is the next morning. My bad for all the noise. We're here in the city. There's a lot of noise in the city. I woke up, I feel a lot better. You know, I just needed some rest, and currently right now it is 10 in the morning on Tuesday, and you know, I pretty much reflected throughout the night and in the morning. I've just been impatient. I've had FOMO, and I've had a lot of greed. Like, you guys have to kind of, you know, imagine the time that I put into this, and I just want to complete it already, right? I could be doing so many other things. I could be focusing on other projects, even personally myself. So I think I've decided that today I'm not going to trade anymore. I don't want to stop trading for the week, because last week I completely missed a lot of market opportunities when I stopped trading for the week. So I might just stop trading today as a whole, just to refresh, and then we come back, you know, tonight during London. So let me show you guys the market opportunities that I'm waiting for them to line up. So I'd say currently looking about 134. Crazy, we lost about 100,000 in under 24 hours. So first trade setup is Euro AUD. So obviously if this daily candlestick closed above, what I'm going to be waiting for is I'm going to be waiting for this retest right here. So retest EMA, retest structure, and then we'll take this trade to the upside. Next trade setup that I'm waiting on is NZD-JPY. This one is actually going to be ready for today, but I'm going to try my best to just stay out of it, even though it's a very solid opportunity. We're coming here retesting daily structure. We go down to the 4 hour. We're also retesting 4 hour structure. I would want to take this trade once we break and retest above the EMA and above support and resistance. AUD-JPY, I was completely wrong. This is why you need a stop loss. Completely, you know, just ran through our stop loss, and then AUD-CAD as well is why you have to use a stop loss. So I'm gonna be waiting on these trade setups to line up, and yeah, I just, you know, enjoy the view. And honestly, like I was just thinking earlier this morning as well. I'm like, well, you know what? If like this account gets blown, I'll just do it again, right? I'm just more stressed of the time that I've put into it. But I'm realizing, I'm like, yo, like, bro, you got money set aside, you make money from a bunch of other things, like, you know, well, let's just do this for the people if the account gets blown. So I'm no longer in the mindset scared to lose the, like, I'm not scared to blow the account. If it gets blown, it is what it is. It's really part of the process. That's why I'm risking 33% of the account. So if it gets blown, we'll just do it again, honestly. So I'm gonna stay focused today, keep that clear mindset that I've, you know, built throughout now this morning, and then I'll update you guys later throughout the day. So despite us losing a little bit over 100K in under 24 hours, good thing we still have the cars owned outright cash. So this thing's a beast. That wing is crazy. Good thing we own these things cash, so we're good. Keep how that opens up. Cold, well, never mind. What's up, guys? Good morning. So the one night I decided to fall asleep during London, or not even that I decide, I just happened to lay down and I knocked out and I woke up and this thing is just gone, is the night where this happens perfectly. And it could have not happened in a worse week. And this shows you that in trading, things are gonna constantly happen to you like this time and time again, which they almost seem like perfect failures set in your direction, perfect things that happen that aren't in your favor, and it's just part of the journey. They're just things that are gonna happen. You're gonna get wicked out that one time you risk a little bit more. You're gonna get stopped out that one time that you put your stop loss where it wasn't supposed to be. You're gonna hit a loss when you decide to trade news when you've never traded news. And there's also gonna be sometimes where you risk a little bit more and then the trade goes to your take profit super fast. And you know, it's just part of obviously life. We all know this is a bunch of like such weird coincidence that happen at the craziest timings, that this just happens to be one of them right now. So let me show you guys where we are right now. So this is AUD CAD. We had a beautiful, I'm talking about beautiful left head, right shoulder, rejection from this level of support, 4-hour morning star formation, literally everything I look for in a trade, basically exactly what we're looking for here, but even better because we had higher time frame rejections. I explained this all throughout my social media. You guys can see here, this is my Instagram, and you guys can see that's up there. That says 12 hours ago, I literally said loading. So let me go back one story. Loading, and then look at that, the one night that I follow sleep. So this is posted 12 minutes ago, and all these were 10 hours ago. So I mean, it is what it is, you know, that you can't do anything. This is just part of the process. So now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be waiting for a little pullback to then continue heading to the upside. Euro AUD, we never managed to make it to the area of interest, so no trade here. NZD JPY, we have now shifted the market structure. Clearly this market is now bearish, along with the daily time frame now being bearish. So I'm going to be waiting for a retest here to then head to the downside. We're no longer interested in buys. And this is a prime example of how the market can switch extremely fast. So you have to learn how to react and adapt to it. AUD JPY, same thing. We were bullish and now we are bearish. This daily has pretty much engulfed a lot of price in just one single day. AUD CAD is the one that we just explained. GBP CAD, we are heading up to the area of interest right now, so we still have some time to wait for that. So this is currently where the account is right now, where we are sitting at 134,000, and it is currently right now, let me just show you guys, it is currently right now Wednesday, 9 in the morning. So we're gonna see if we could catch some of these trades coming very, very soon. All right, guys, good morning. So it is currently Thursday, 10 in the morning. So I'm just laughing because like all the markets, right, I predict the direction pretty much the majority of the time, right? But then there's some times where I pick the wrong one. So let's say I have 4 markets and I pick 3 of them are gonna go up, one's gonna go down. And out of those 4 markets, 3 are winners, 1's a loss. I pick the loss. And it is what it is. You know what I mean? You can't do anything about it. I understand this is the part of trading, and I understand that this will never not change. And there's nothing you can do to avoid this, right? The market's always gonna do whatever it does. But today's just one of those days. So let me just show you guys. So this was earlier this morning because I was just catching it for the Instagram live. And then if you guys can see, literally NZD JPY stopped us out. And then I ended up closing at the high point right there because I didn't want it to hit my stop loss. I didn't follow my rules. I didn't set and forget. So this is a trade that I explained last night that we were looking for the break and retest to then buy. But then I can see some sell opportunities because we're rejecting under this very strong structure point. We have rejection from this daily structure point. Everything that I would want in a trade is pretty much there, but damn, I mean, it is, like I say this all the time, it is what it is. There's nothing that I could do. So I'm gonna wait for now to do a quick break retest under to then sell. AUD, JPY, I never got the trade. Euro, AUD, we missed this trade yesterday. This trade had pulled back perfectly to the area that I anticipated, but then we had the 1-hour morning star formation under the area of interest. So I can only take a trade if we are above a zone. As you guys can see, if we go to the left, whenever we're under, we're selling. Whenever we're above, we're buying. In this case, we were under. And when it broke above, we never retested it. You guys know I always need for price to then break the area and then retest it so it can go up. Never retested it, so I was never able to catch the trade. And then AUD CAD, which is a total monster, has completely left without me. The trade was perfectly at this area. This trade would have made back loads of profits and it's literally everything. Crazy. But yeah, currently right now we're sitting on the accounts at 99,121. So sad to forget. So market update, it is currently right now midnight, getting ready for war tonight. So it is the last day of the week, Friday. Or it's technically the last London session of the week, and I'm ready. Like, I'm just going all in. Whatever happens, happens, and this will be the day. Either I come out on top today or we blow the account tonight. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have lined up for tonight. So we won't be needing this tonight. No positions, guys, calculator. So let's get started. So Euro AUD, I'm gonna be looking for longs. We have pulled back to our area of interest. We are retesting here, retesting EMA. So I'm gonna be looking for buys at this area. I'm gonna be waiting for any bullish engulfing, any rejection candlesticks. Looks like we're getting that as of right now. So it's looking very solid. That's why it's my #1 pair as of right now. NZDJPY, luckily we closed our losses early, like we cut our losses early, because if not, this would have pretty much blown the account. So we cut it around somewhere around this area here, which avoided us a huge loss. Next we have, well, to finish off on this trade, I'm just going to be waiting for a pullback to then take the trade long. Next we have AUDJPY, which I'm going to be waiting for it to dip into this area right here around psychological level 95,000. We're just going to be retesting structure and EMA, so around psychological level. I'm going to be waiting for rejections of this level around here to then take the trade short. Next we have AUDCAD, which has just been once again a monster. It's just pretty much left from the area of interest, left head, right shoulder. We are technically still not above the neckline of the head and shoulders. We have to break above this point right here. So you could even see it on the daily, left head, right shoulder. So this can also be a very solid trade setup for next week, where we can be waiting for this easy break, retest, to then head to the upside. We're gonna retest the neckline, retest round psychological level 87,500, and retest EMA and structure. So it looks very, very solid. So these are the setups that I have as of right now. So as you guys can see, it is currently Friday midnight, so I'm ready. All right, good morning guys. So we're officially on the account. We're about to hit margin call right now. Man, because like I literally predicted Euro AUD, I predicted all these other pairs, but just because of the emotion, because of the greed, because I missed the other ones and I didn't catch them, I forced this trade. I didn't even know there was news going down right now, and fuck, bro, let me just show you guys. So this is how we're currently looking on the account right now. We took the AUD CAD buys, and they weren't terrible buys, but I had explained to you guys yesterday how we had to wait for the break and retest. We had to wait for the break and retest of the neckline of the head and shoulders. This is literally what we've been waiting on. This is what the whole point of this set and forget strategy is. I've just been getting greedy, emotional, because for example, trades like this one, like Euro AUD, I predicted them perfectly. We had the pullback to the area we rejected. We had the pullback again, and then we rejected. Didn't enter the trade. Everything that I've been explaining has been happening perfect. This is pulling back. AUDJPY has pulled back to the area of interest like I explained, 95,000. We rejected the EMA. Look at that beautiful rejection candlestick. And I just decided to force this trade, bro, just because I wasn't involved in any other markets, man. Bro, and this is just thrown out. As I'm literally recording this, oh my God. And you wanna know what I just realized? Because I'm going through the Discord of all the community members. Bro, this is NFP. The news have completely gotten me. It is the first Friday of the month and I had absolutely no idea. Wow. We have officially blown the account. That is crazy. 2.5 months, 3 months, just down the drain in one fucking week. All right, so that's all for this video, and like, it kind of sucks because I feel like I'm almost like I've been building this baby or building this project of this account for almost 3 months now, and it just gets taken away from me. I lose it in a matter of 1 week by some simple mistake that I did, and I knew I was making the mistake, but I was so lost in the moment. I was just blinded by my emotions, and I realized that the mistake that I did was me. It was the way I was handling the situation, and it caused me to pretty much throw out 300K out the window, caused me to throw out 3 months out the window. And I'm here telling you guys the truth of how I feel, and I'm accepting full responsibility for what happened. That's why I'm here in this dark mode right now. You know, it's pretty ironic because I blew 300K and I just rented this, 2-acre villa, and I've been here for 2 weeks now. So it's pretty ironic how I literally just blew 300K and I'm here. But obviously that's trader lifestyle. But it's really not about the money that was lost. It's about the time and the mistakes that were made, because the mistakes that I made was simply just because of me. And what I have to say is that this isn't the end of it. There's more to come. And if you guys want to know more about what this dark mode consists of and how I'm getting better and how I'm gonna come back even stronger, make sure you guys stay tuned and hit the subscribe button, because there's gonna be another video of exactly what I'm doing and how I'm gonna come back even harder. So appreciate you guys watching all the way to the end. Hope you guys could learn from my lessons, and I'll see you guys in the next video.